Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy TriniFX back with another one. Let's just go over quickly what happened today, the 26th of August. So coming into the market, we're on a 1 hour chart, guys, and we could see Asia open, displaced lower, and then immediately ran higher. Market open, we rallied lower into this 1 hour BC. And for the most part, guys, I was expecting longs. However, we could see price being contained in this 1 hour SIBI here. So it's accumulated more or less in London. And then we displaced on the news today. We had a red folder news, so we displaced lower. So I was looking to see if we could get a run higher to take out Asia and the 8 o'clock high. So dropping into 15, let's see what we saw on a 15-minute chart. We could really see all this consolidation here happening from London, and then 8:30 we ran lower, also tapping into a 15-minute BC, and we can see 9:30 there. So I was waiting. I dropped to my 5-minute chart to see if we had any fair value gaps. We didn't have any fair value gaps below price, but we did have above price. So let's drop to a 1-minute chart and see the trades that I took today, the wins, the losses. All right, so we can see market opened, and what I would have liked to see was price dip down and then rally. Price didn't do that. Price just began to rally. So we had our 8:30 high here. This was in news, the data candle, and I was looking to see if price could run above these highs here and then ultimately target Asia. All right, so let's get into the first trade that I took, guys. So as price was so bullish, you know, I'm thinking to myself, all right, so we're probably just gonna run and take those highs. So I waited for price to come down into, well, it rebalanced this BC, but I didn't get any momentum higher. So it rallied down into this first one here. Keep in mind, this is our first presented fair value gap here, guys. But when I saw price rally down into here and close above, that's where I entered my trade, and I put my stop below the first presented fair value gap. You can see price came down, wicked me out, and started to go higher. But my conviction for buys, I was convicted that price would at least go take out the high and see if we can either go higher or reverse. So once price came down, stopped me out, and had this big displacement, I entered again and I put my stop below the candle that stopped me out initially, which was this bearish candle here. I put my stop all the way below. Price was coming back down, and then it displaced higher, and right before this 5-minute fair value gap, that's when I took my profit. So this was a 1-to-1. I recouped the loss here, and I just waited to see if price will go higher. And this is actually my A plus model that's set up here, guys, and it just goes to show that's why we need to wait on our model. Don't take FOMO trades, wait. So price rallied up into the 5-minute SIBI. We came back down into this 1-minute BC here. We could see it rebalanced it there, pushed higher, taking the liquidity above these candles here within a 5-minute SIBI, so it's a higher time frame, and then immediately we got this strong displacement bearish candle. Now I didn't get a confirmed market structure shift just yet. Yes, this candle closed below, but it was such a small close below that intermediate term low. So I waited for this candle to close below. And what do we have here? We had the intermediate term low, rallied up, swept liquidity, came back down, closed below, inversed this BC. So now this became an inversion fair value gap. And if we look very closely, it also left a 1-minute SIBI. So I waited for price to rally up, and I was waiting for a confirmation entry. So Price rallied, didn't close below this candle. With that candle, rallied back up, rallied down, didn't close. It was on this candle that closed below the previous candle. That's my confirmation entry. So I took my entry there, put my stop above this high. To me, that high would have been protected, and I came down. I was actually targeting first presented fair value gap. If we go on a 15-minute time frame, this is also a 15-minute BC. So I was being a little cautious. Once price came down and I saw it wanting to retrace, that's where I exited for a 1.65 risk to reward. Ultimately, yes, price just rallied down, taking out the 930 candle, so I could have held, yes, but that didn't happen. So it is what it is. All right, so today was a profitable day, guys. I took an initial loss. I just put my stop, placed my stop a little too tight, recouped it with this long, and then caught the reversal. This reversal is actually my A plus model, guys. We had a smart money reversal into a higher time frame. Intermediate term low was broken, shifting market structure, inversing this BC, forming a 1 minute a bearish fair value gap, confirmation entry. This is what we look for. This here was a B plus setup because we actually didn't trade into any higher time frame fair value gap. So I was just basing this on momentum. This is the setup, guys. All right, so just keep that in mind. So that's the recap for today. I can't stress on being patient. Wait for your setup, guys. When we're waiting and we're seeing price just moving away, our emotions get involved and we will think, let's take a trade now, let's take a trade now. But we have to wait. If you do not see your model appear and your entry model appear, do not take a trade, guys. Even if it plays out, don't take a trade. In my experience, more times than not, it does not play out and you end up taking a loss. So hope you found some value, guys. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Stay safe, guys. Bye bye.